ShowMeTheCurry.com. I'm Hedal.
I'm Anuja, and today we're going to show you how to make tofu parathas. Interesting. But this is like a fabulous protein-packed paratha. And this recipe was shared with us by Archana, a friend of ours, and here's what you need.
Approximately 7 ounces of silken tofu, 1/4 teaspoon salt and 1/4 teaspoon red chili powder, or to taste, 1/2 teaspoon cumin powder, and a pinch of asafoetida or hing, green chilies finely chopped to taste, 1/4 cup packed cilantro finely chopped, 1 tablespoon oil, 2 tablespoons of pickle masala or to taste, 1.5 cups of chapati flour, oil for pan frying.
Alright, for the tofu paratha, we have the silken tofu over here. We're going to add it to a bowl. Now it's very important to use the silken tofu because it's soft, and as you can see how Hedal's breaking it up. The harder ones are a little harder to mix around.
Yeah, the harder ones will actually produce a crumble,
yes,
whereas this just kind of melts down.
Right. And in this we're going to add in pretty much everything else. This is green chili, red chili powder, this is cumin powder, asafoetida, this is 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Here's some pickle masala, just from any pickle that you have in the house. Just take out the masala, not the pieces, and just add it to this. It gives a wonderful, it adds to the color, it adds to the salt, and gives a wonderful flavor. Here's some oil and the cilantro.
We're going to mix this up really well so that the whole mixture is blended really well. And when this mixture is really mixed well, we can start adding our chapati flour. We're going to try to add it a little bit at a time. Just, we don't want to overdo it and become dry, so we'll add it little at a time until it forms a nice dough.
Right. Because you don't add water to this. This is it.
So once all your dry flour is incorporated into the dough, we can just sprinkle a couple of drops of oil.
Yeah, the leftover. Yes.
Just coat it so that dry skin doesn't form on the dough.
And then we're going to cover it and allow it to rest for about half an hour or so. So our dough has been resting for half an hour, and we have also put our tawa or our griddle on a flame. It's on medium heat. You want the tawa hot before you put the chapati or the paratha on this.
And we're going to give one final knead to our dough here, just to mix everything well again. And you can break this into about a little bit bigger than a golf-size ball. Just divide it out into different portions. So once you have a portion, you can just roll it into a nice smooth ball in your palms. Flatten it out. And we have some dry flour here, and what we're going to do is just dip it in here so that it makes our rolling a little bit easier and it doesn't stick to the surface. And we're going to roll it out. And once you feel that it's sticking to the surface, you can re-dip it in your dry flour again. So once a paratha is rolled, you can put it onto the hot tawa.
And now just allow the bottom side to cook a little bit. Once you start seeing the bubbles, we'll flip it around. Alright, so you can see the bubbles now. We're going to just flip it around and let it cook a little bit on the other side, also the bottom side as well. Alright, we're going to take the oil, take a little bit of oil and just put a couple of drops and just smear it on the side and then flip it around. And I'm going to put a little bit of oil on this side as well.
And while one of the paratha is going, you can already start on the next one while it's cooking, and it saves a little bit of time.
going to put it in an insulated container till we're ready to eat.
Now, if you don't have one of these, it's definitely a worthwhile investment because it keeps these parathas or your rotis or chapatis nice and hot when you're serving them.
So tofu parathas are ready. They look fantastic, and the color of the pickle and the aroma, wow, fantastic. Anyway, it's another great way to sneak in proteins into your kids because a lot of them are not very fond of or not very good at eating healthy, balanced diet.
Especially vegetarians, I know.
Yes.
Vegetarian kids, you're always fighting to find something with a lot of protein for them, but this is great. They'll even never know the tofu's in there, but yet the flavor is really good.
Yes, the goodness is there without being overwhelming.
Exactly.
That is so true.
So once again, thanks so much, Archana, for this wonderful recipe, and join us again on another episode of ShowMeTheCurry.com.
Adding a pinch of spice to your life.